You know, Buzz Aldrin, who was
one
apparently
reason
the
why
second man.
NASA destroyed all the schematics and the electronics on the diagram of the equipment, because it's been later proved that the lunar modules, they claim that the lunar modules powering the pyramid
Good evening, America. Today we've been called to the scene on the sound of a gunshot. What appeared to be a gruesome murder is a dead trans.
What the fuck do you mean? Derogatory? What am I supposed to say? Pretty woman?
Yeah, dead trans. Looked like a murder, but now it's a suicide. Here's to the police chief. Yes, hello, very official police chief here. When I started investigating, it appeared to be the most enthralling conspiracy murder case ever. Something to do with the moon? However, when I found out it was transgender, I went ahead and checked suicide and went home and went to bed. Back to you, fascist police news reporter. Join us next time on Fascist News State when we discuss why the death of freedom of speech is actually good for America.
That statement, you just violated 2 out of the 10 commandments. That's not true. Thou shalt not steal and thou shalt not covet.
I just don't understand why it's my fault.
It's your fault because your mom's directly responsible.
Yeah, but we both decided to move them in together, so, you know, you deserve half the blame.
You put half the blame on me?
Yes.
That's not, guys, my mom has lung cancer.
Oh, God. You know, geez, that's just terrible.
What the hell is that, dude? That didn't sound very genuine.
Good day, America. Welcome back. I'm sure we're all stoked that we're becoming a fascist media state. Isn't it awesome how the executive branch can just control whatever everybody's saying? Doesn't that sound like that's good for us? But hey, why talk about that when I could talk about something much more fun and lighthearted? There are no conspiracy theories out there that make me want to pull my teeth out like the moon landing was fake.
You know, Buzz Aldrin, who was apparently the second man to walk on the moon.
Well, this is one reason why NASA destroyed all the schematics, all the electronics.
These videos are very easy to make fun of because the people that make them do not present themselves very well ever. And my least favorite part about moon landing conspiracies is that the bulk of them are low effort. Case in point.
You know, Buzz Aldrin, who was apparently the second man to walk on the moon. Well, let's listen to what he has to say about him walking on the moon.
Now, maybe I've picked on this guy a little too hard too many times, but it's not my fault he put this video on the internet. Ignoring Sheldon's shitty green screen, let's actually look into what he's saying in this video.
Well, let's listen to what he has to say about him walking on the moon.
And we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon,
No,
which
you
was...
didn't. No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation.
This is one of my favorite roots of this theory. They take an interview with Buzz Aldrin, and they take it out of context. They cut everything out except for what they need. What Buzz Aldrin is referring to specifically in this video was when they were landing on the moon. So when they were landing on the moon, they played on TV this little animation to give people an idea of what was going on, because it's not like we could have a whole ass film crew up there taking like thorough video of it landing. You know, that wasn't very convenient. So along with their voices, they had an animation to say, hey, look, this is what's going on. And then they had the footage on the moon and some other footage to corroborate it. So we have a billion little things to corroborate it, and then a little cartoon to make it look even cooler for the people watching at home. But of course, I mean, you can just remove all the context from that and say, you saw animation when we were landing. Like, just watch the whole interview. It's wild. If you are gonna make a conspiracy theory and the root of it comes from what somebody said in the interview, you'd think you'd want to watch the whole goddamn fucking thing, right? But of course, that would require ignoring your confirmation bias, which a conspiracy theorist would never do.
Well, this is one reason why NASA destroyed all the schematics, all the electronics, all the diagrams.
This one's fun. This guy's name is Bart. I've actually got a little snippet of him from the other day where I explain his weird obsession with Buzz Aldrin and why he deserved to get fucking socked in the face because Candace Owens is a fucking idiot who doesn't ever think about what happened. She just says, well, this is how I would have handled it. Because why think reasonably when you can think of a hypothetical? So there's this dumbass named Bart. So now with that clip from the other day out of the way, let's actually dive into what Bart is saying this time.
NASA destroyed all the schematics, all the electronics, all the diagrams of the equipment because you could later prove that the lunar module, see, they claim that the lunar module...
They didn't destroy all that. Hold on. Let me show you something really quick. Oh shit. Those are diagrams. Fuck. Guess his whole theory's out the window because I don't know if you're looking at this, but these diagrams don't look destroyed at all. And I mean, that diagram, that one's pretty fucking intact right there.
The equipment.
Destroyed all the equipment? What are you talking about? Dude, it's in a museum. Like, you could go look at it today, in person. If you feel daring, you could even hop over the little museum fence and go touch it yourself.
The equipment, because you could later prove that the lunar module, see, they claim that the lunar module was powering air conditioning on a bank of car batteries and competed against 250 degrees outside and got it down to a comfortable 72.
But of course, whenever you need to debunk something, the easiest thing to do is just Google it. So Bart is simplifying a really complex system that doesn't have much to do with the battery science that he's talking about. Here's that the astronauts were actually wearing liquid cooling in their clothes, which is fucking sick. Motherfuckers are up there floating around like high-end graphics cards. Yeah, so we've got pretty in-depth how the air conditioning worked. Doesn't seem to be working how this guy said it was. Also, here's a mini thing. What the fuck is stopping them from charging that battery? Oh, that battery's gonna die. Yeah, it's difficult to charge a car battery while you drive because no one generally needs to do that. That's not a frequent circumstance. But you don't think the people going to the moon thought, what if we could charge this battery at the same time? So with that all out of the way, follow my Instagram and watch my Twitch streams. And yeah, that's it. Video over. Fuck you.